This is probably the one that the TMZers will love a little bit more. This is the Charleston Classic, which will also be taking place this weekend. This is the college basketball experience. Myself, Noah Bieniek, Colby Dant, and Ryan McIntyre running through a lot of these MTEs over the next week. We'll be posting a bunch of videos for futures picks, and every single day picking these games day by day against the spread and on the money line. In the Charleston Classic, the bracket goes Miami, Florida against Drake, Oklahoma State against Florida Atlantic, Seton Hall against VCU, Vanderbilt, Nevada, and in that same exact order, the winners will play the winners, the losers will play the losers. Colby, what are your thoughts overall, I guess, on the bracket and the Charleston Classic this year, kind of like we just did with the Myrtle Beach Invitational?
Well, first off, I think this thing is ending one of these years. I don't know why. I thought I read that the Charleston Classic only has like a year or two left, and they didn't re-up the contract. So that's a bummer, because I was going to say we should go to this. And if it is back next year, I feel like we should go to this, because Charleston's an awesome city. It's an awesome city to go. And when you have a slate of games like this, I guess Seton Hall is the one dud here, but all the other teams seem to be looking pretty good. And, Shaheen, Holloway, maybe they catch lightning in a bottle. But yeah, I love this. Miami, Drake, obviously they played in the NCAA tournament just 2 years ago. Oklahoma State, Florida Atlantic, these are teams. Oklahoma State's kind of lost a little bit of its luster, but I'm hoping that they regain it. I remember them with their Final Four runs. Love the way VCU's played this year. Vanderbilt's been better than I think people than I thought, and other people. And then to me, the big one there is just the guy I went on I went on that desert retreat with the peyote, and Steve Alford and myself. We buried the hatchet, and we figured it all out. And to me, that's the one. And I like that play. Now, Mac brought up a good point. Home crowd. I would tend to think maybe FAU or Vandy, though I feel like it's still in football season mode. But VCU maybe would go to Charleston. I'm not sure, man. Nevada's. I will say this: when I stormed the court in San Diego back when Musselman was like top 10 and Dutcher and San Diego State caught him unranked, there was still like a decent chunk of that crowd, that traveled from Nevada down from Reno down there. But damn, this is across the country. So I think Florida Atlantic might have the technical home edge there. But I like Nevada. I think Nevada is my angle there. With Steve Alford, like I said, it's a brand new year. Me and Steve, we're on the same page. He hasn't treated me wrong. But I'm fascinated by that top bracket, the top side of the bracket. I like Florida Atlantic. I think they're better than their record. But man, what a game! I can say. I mean, top bracket is very fun. But yeah, give me Nevada though. Just with that, right. I like the south side of that bracket.
So betting odds on this one. Sorry, I didn't mention this at the top. And you like the Nevada. Nevada's 3-1 plus 300 there. Miami plus 200 is the betting favorite in this tournament. VCU plus 275. Then it gets a little bit wider. Vanderbilt 12-1. Oklahoma State 12-1. Seton Hall 14-1. Florida Atlantic 14-1. Drake 50-1. Mac, I guess your thoughts overall on the bracket, because you haven't offered any yet. And if you want, go ahead and lead us off with your picks.
Yeah, first off, I would encourage anybody to go to this event. We went in 2022. It's a phenomenal MTE, and we were in there. The Bonnies were in it with us, and they traveled like crazy down to this. So I think VCU is going to travel like crazy down to Charleston because it's not too far away from here in Richmond. I think VCU, the veteran group here, Ryan Odom, year number 2. I think VCU is going to win it. I think they're the best team in the field, and they're not the betting odds favorite, so I'll take them plus 275. And I think FAU is going to get to the final. And reminder, FAU's already played 2 games on this floor. They played in that Field of 68 game against Liberty and College of Charleston. I like them against Oklahoma State tomorrow, State Peak. And
they stayed the week in Charleston. They did not go back to Boca.
Yes, they're good. They're good. They got a good program, and Jakus is a good coach. I like FAU VCU final, so I'll take a stab on FAU 14-1 as well.
Yeah, my picks for this. I
put me on FAU too from the north side of the bracket. Yeah.
I am also on Florida Atlantic here. I like everything about this handicap, about them already being familiar with the arena, which is a neutral site to everybody else, but they've already got 2 games under their belt there. And of course, they didn't go back to Boca Raton. They've just been chilling in Charleston, probably practicing here for the last couple of days as well. So yes, Florida Atlantic at 14-1, the second longest shot. I think that's an auto play in this tournament. I am going to try to guarantee myself one team into the championship here. I think this is a tournament where I could see 5 or 6 teams winning it. I think this is a really, really good field. Personally, though, I think I'm a little bit higher than a lot of people on Miami. And Miami, albeit, that opening round matchup is a rematch of the NCAA tournament game from like 2 years ago, Miami and Drake. Drake has unfortunately nobody from that game for like a revenge angle here. And I think this is a little bit of Miami's welcome to college basketball because they've just beat up on 3 teams or 4 teams that have just been super beat down by games. So I actually think that the Canes, if you're going to buy into them, I'd buy into them here because the market might catch on after this weekend. So I like Miami and I like FAU. Give me one of those teams in the final and then I've got a shot. But who knows what's going to happen here. This is a great tournament, always usually delivers in Charleston.
The chat's asking where you grab those odds from.
Bet MGM for both tournaments.
Yeah.